My item is a model car. Um, Basically, I couldn't bring my own truck, but this is a smaller version of it. It's the automobile has been around for a century already. It started in like 1912 by the famous Henry Ford. Made the first car, the Model 8. And like I said, it's my model car, and I'm gonna be talking about it, how uh, the car culture has drastically changed, and just describe it a little bit, and how it relates to me. Um, so the model car is, like I said, it's just like a regular car. There's a lot of things that go into it. Like the engine and everything. You can see like how that thing's lower. It's got wheels. The car culture brings a lot of people into it. It started out as back then in Detroit, Michigan, which is also known as Motor City. A lot of people, they had muscle cars. They do a race, car race, and all that stuff. Then it became official, and we started racing on like a track. And over time, it's drastically changed to where nowadays you see people in clubs, like you see truck clubs, car clubs, like Japanese motor car clubs, everything like that, And you see people racing still illegally. But you see like all kinds of people come in, like all cultures, like no matter who you are. And it's kind of neat because some cultures, some car clubs, sit back and just like to go for the cars. Some people, they like to race, all that. And it's kind of amazing. You see some girls who have cars themselves that they're all into that stuff. And a little bit about the car though is, obviously, like foreign, domestic cars, a lot of V8s, they weren't the best, so that's why they brought in cars, like foreign cars, and it kind of grew widely to where, overseas, like other cars, all that other countries, brought in so many people. And, it's only getting bigger because, I've never seen so many people be into cars like when I was little. Because I grew up in the shop myself, and, since I was like 4, I had Hot Wheels cars, model cars, I would play with them. But as I got older, I started collecting them because, it became iconic to me and represents who I am. And after I told you how the object represents the culture, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it relates to me. Like I said, I grew up in a shop, and I played for myself since I was little. That was the only thing I ever had passion. I played football too, but when I was little, I had my time with it. Everybody has that dream like, oh, I want to make it to pros. But I played for about 10 years. But cars have always been in my life, and it's like my pastime, my hobby. I just love working on my own cars, when I have money. But, they can be frustrating when they got certain problems, but, when it's your own, and you just have the passion, like if you're in the cars like me, it's like my free place. Like we put little, parts here and there, even if it's from putting little lights to putting wheels or a whole other motor, it's a bunch of things. It's like it's my outlet, and that's how it relates to me. And I have been working on cars since I was little, since I was about 7. I would run around my dad's shop when I was 4, but I started helping him out since I was 7. I learned how to drive since I was like 7, but it's like eventually once I got like 13, 14, I got to work on my own, cars myself, so I would benefit from my dad, and I don't know, it just comes in handy, like since I live far, like I come from Santa Ana every day. Like, it comes in handy to know that when I drive my truck, like, oh, I know when something's wrong or not, this and that. And, yeah, so I'm kind of thankful for it. Like I told you, the car culture has just, it's changed a lot. It's amazing to see how much it has changed. And, I told you about, a little bit about the history where it started from, and, how it relates to me. And, the car culture, I can't imagine how much bigger it's gonna get, knowing how many people are into it and what they do to cars, it'll only get bigger.